Hey, this is Bill Pescosolido coming to you from my home office outside of Dallas, Texas. And the reason you're watching this video is you're probably wondering how to build your brand online. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you some do's and don'ts on how to build your brand online. So stick around and check it out. Hey there, so the other day I was doing a consulting call for someone and they really wanted to build their home-based business online and they wanted to establish an online brand and presence in order to do that. And what they didn't want to do is they're part of a network marketing company, and what they didn't want to do is they didn't want to do the traditional method of having home parties and writing down a list of 50 names of friends and family and calling those names. They didn't want to really subscribe to the 3-foot rule that so many network marketing companies train on, and that's okay. I understand that, because doing those things, it's not for everyone, and there's nothing wrong with doing that if you want to, if you've got the stomach for it and you've got leather skin and so forth. But for some people, that's just really not in the cards. So what they want to do instead is build an online brand and an online presence in order to attract people to them. And so through the course of this conversation with this person, I came to realize that their impression of building a brand online was just by posting photos of when they're traveling, and was like posting inspirational messages and quotes. And while certainly this could be a way to perhaps begin, at least a little bit, building a brand online, it doesn't really actually build a brand. It's just providing little tidbits and content and photos, which really isn't brand building. So I want to share with you what Michelle and I really did in order to build our brand. Now, Michelle clearly has built a brand with Facebook, right? She's known as the Facebook Queen. She's a master at Facebook. She's one of the best I've ever seen from a Facebook marketing and advertising standpoint. But now when she first started with Facebook, she didn't just say, hey, I'm going to wake up today and build a brand as a Facebook marketer and be known as a Facebook marketer. No, what she did is she applied learn, do, teach, right? The learn, do, teach methodology. So first, she dove into Facebook. She realized that this is what she wanted to do. So she dove into Facebook. She started advertising on Facebook. She started marketing on Facebook. She bought Facebook courses, and she just literally dove in head first. And as soon as she started getting some results, she shared those results, and she shared what she did, right? So she learned how to do marketing with Facebook. She then marketed using Facebook, ran ads and built a fan page. And then whenever she would have even the smallest result, she would do a little video and share it with everyone, right? And this is how she started to build her brand, right? So I think when you think about building your brand, you can't just say, today I'm going to build a brand, let me start building it. What you really have to do is learn something, do something, and then share, right? Teach that. The same thing goes with me. I've started to really build a brand, at least I think, around prospecting and recruiting and closing. Well, how did I get to that point where people know me as that guy? Well, the first thing I started doing when I came home and started working in this home-based business with Michelle is I called all of our leads, right? I called the leads. Now, was I good at it at first? No. Did I know what I was doing necessarily right away? Absolutely not. But I started calling the leads and I started getting better and better and better. Then I started recruiting those people and closing people as a result of practicing and being in the trenches and calling lead after lead and prospect after prospect. And then I started doing videos about that, right? I did videos on what am I doing to get these results? What did I do today in this particular conversation to achieve this positive result? Basically, what Michelle and I each did, different topics, her Facebook and me prospecting and closing. What we did, though, is that we learned a skill, we applied that skill, we did the best we could to master it, or come as close to mastering it as we could, and then we shared value. Right? We started trying to provide as much value as we possibly could by showing our results, but showing how we did that, right? So hopefully people can learn from that. Building a brand doesn't just mean posting photos of you on vacation and inspirational quotes. building a brand has to be wrapped around some kind of a value that you're providing and that you're teaching people, right? So you have to first learn it, start mastering it, actually do it, apply it, get results from it, and then share those results with your audience, right? And then your brand will develop, right? Your audience will develop. But your audience will develop as you start providing value, and then your brand just really evolves, right? So again, neither of us ever really set out to say, hey, let's brand ourselves as X or as Y or as Z. We just started doing stuff, right? We started learning something. We figured something out, a skill, like a trade, a craft, and then we honed in on it. We refined it. We retooled it. We got better and better. And then we shared it. We started teaching on that. And it was through that teaching and that value that we provided that the brand resulted after the fact. So if you're looking to build a brand online, my recommendation is to learn something, start providing value on it, and sharing that with the masses, and the brand will come. So I hope you found this helpful. If you like this, definitely feel free to share this with others. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get more value like this. And I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.